Yeah, she love it over here, and it's she love it over here. Yo, I don't know what's going on in your neck of the woods, but where I'm coming from right now, it is a good ending of a dope year where a whole bunch of dope stuff happened in the Blerd universe. This is a broadcast for all of my homies out there who ever had to justify their blackness because they like comic books. For anybody who ever had to dial down their smartness because it wasn't too cool. For anybody who was ever told, what you mean you like comics? Ain't you black? For anybody who ever wondered why it was always Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and then they threw in Cyborg at the last minute just so that they could have some diversity. For anybody who ever had to sit there and hide their comics because they didn't want folks to not know that they was also smart and black at the same time. Everybody, I just want to introduce you guys to a little concept that I like to call pop, 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 the new Blerd Order. Let's go ahead and get into it. Yo, what's popping? What's good? Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully everybody had a Merry Christmas and all that. I am your boy, the real Vince Taylor. As you see, I'm a little headed down here at the bottom left-hand corner. And I bring with me today my homeboy, the HBIC in this piece. You feel me? Ty Big Ty Briks. What's popping, homeboy?
What's going on, my brother? What's going on?
Ain't much. Now, look,
happy holidays and all
happy
that.
holidays to you. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas. I think today's the first day of Kwanzaa. Hallelujah. Emoji to you, my brother. Yo, all right. So full disclosure for the crowd, for anybody who may be peeping, anybody who may be watching, I am a self-described blerd. All right, blerd is just black and nerd put together. Ty is not. Ty's too cool for that. Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm the blerd man. That's the blerd man junior. You feel me? It's like I'm just playing. I'm just playing. He ain't like that. You can see by his face. He wasn't like that. But yo, bro, what's going on? You had a good Christmas, I see, huh?
Had a great Christmas, man. Wonderful. Yo, I think this might have been the best Christmas ever.
Why? What made your Christmas so dope, homeboy? Like, damn.
My mom is here. She's here with the kids. You know what I'm saying? With my little kids. You know what I'm saying? They're chilling in the next room right now. But you know what I'm saying? It was just like it was wonderful to see, you know, the kids light up and then, you know, wake up and see, you know what I'm saying, see grandma and all that on Christmas and everything like that. Because with the COVID and everything, you know how that go.
So it's a holly COVID Christmas up there in South Khaki, bro. Hey, well, that's cool, man, for you to get your kids their grandmama for Christmas.
Yeah, that was dope, right?
And well, we got some things for Christmas. We're gonna talk about that a little later. I first want to go ahead and pop off and talk about the biggest Christmas present of them all, and of course, that is obviously the none other than Wonder Woman 1984, which came out on HBO Max like yesterday. Like we was able to watch it like it was in our homes. You feel me? I was actually not expecting it to be free. I thought they was going to try to Mulan us with it. You know what I mean? But now,
technically, it's not free.
I mean, it is if you got your cousin's password like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I ain't
yeah. Well, somebody had to come out of pocket.
Because you peep that they didn't actually have like a free trial for it. Like it was actually like you have to purchase it. And I think in order to do that, that's $15.99, which is almost half of what you would have paid at the movie theater anyway, right? So for those who don't know,
no, that's what you would pay at the movie theater. Like to go to the movies right now, it costs you about $13-14 a person.
Yeah.
And like literally about the price of a movie ticket.
Oh yeah, it may cost about $15 to get in, but the $100 worth of candy that I brought in my backpack.
That's true. That's true.
But the now and laters and the Skittles I got in my jacket, was free. Yo, $5. I ain't gonna lie, but check it, man. So it was pretty cool to see HBO do something cool like this to bring on Wonder Woman and let us see it in the comfort of our own homes. I'm assuming that you, my friend, because you and I are like have already seen the movie. What is your take on Diana Prince this time around?
Okay, because I want to be very delicate with this because I'm a big Diana Prince fan. All right, so where do we start? Diana Prince is, as usual, beautiful, stunning, brings a lot of character to the role. Definitely, my first choice of Wonder Woman. But the problem I had with this version of Diana Prince is, for me, Wonder Woman is supposed to appear to be, strong and everything and represent. She looked like she might have lost a couple pounds, and that's for her, that's saying a lot because she's already slim and built. And then when she popped out that car and showed that leg, and I was like, yo, that leg is. But then I realized that was all that it was. Like, it was just that, like, her leg was literally that piece that showed through. I was really questioning the diet plan of Amazon. You know what I mean? Like, I'm being honest. Right. I'm being honest here. I'm being honest.
Come on, man. So your problem is that Wonder Woman then got thick. Like she done lost her thickness. That she looked like she been
she lost her muscle tone.
Yeah, but that's funny because I don't remember her in 1984. In part one, I don't remember her being like, she didn't have Nicki Minaj type legs.
No. We not talking like that though. See, we not talking about. We already know that. We not talking about that. I wouldn't disrespect her like that. What I'm saying is, when before I even made that comment, I went back and watched Wonder Woman again. So I went in the very first Wonder Woman. She's not thick, but she's fit. True. And in this one, I was questioning the diet plan. I was like, yo, she looked like she lost. You can't be losing no pounds when you already like a $120 soaking wet. You know what I mean?
You know what I think that is, Ty? You know how they say Hollywood, like the cameras add 15 pounds?
Ooh, that's scary.
Gal Gadot don't really, she ain't really done a whole lot like mainstream Hollywood wise. And I get the feeling she might be self-conscious. You know how women and men sometimes they look at themselves and are the harshest judge of themselves, right? So she probably was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to look like that, even though we was like, we want you to look even more like that. But I digress. For those of y'all who unfamiliar, I want to say the best part of this for me, and I ain't going to give nothing away. And the rule, by the way, is we're not going to spoil the movie. We give you a week. And then after that, you on your own. We're going to tell you everything. I did think that the cast was dope. For those of y'all, of course, obviously we had the wonderful Gal Gadot who killed it in the first movie. Chris Pine returns to do his thing again. The one and only Mr. Mandalorian himself, Pedro Pascal. But I just want to say, if I could sum up this movie for me, it all comes down to 2 words. Kristen fucking Wiig, bruh. Kristen Wiig, bruh. She killed this shit. For me, I thought Kristen Wiig was the best surprise of this whole Kristen Wiig, Saturday Night Live, Kristen Wiig, bruh. Kristen Wiig, bruh. Are you nuts? Yes, hold on. Lisa said she was like 6. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm not aware. This I was not aware of. She was like 6 months pregnant in the first one. Whoa, look at Lisa dropping the facts. I was unaware. Now that has not been fact checked.
But that would make sense. It would make sense. That would make sense.
That does make sense. But I did notice it wasn't for me like her the meat that she lost. For me, it was like the 80s part, the part where it was focused on being like the 80s was a little corny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it came out a little corny. But after
the fact that you would say that and the name of the movie is 1984, but they're really sticking to the, they kind of try to stick to the time, like that's
but
what was going on in the 80s.
True, but I prefer like when they subtle with it. You know what I'm saying? I hate it. I don't like it when they like 80s, like they push it in your face too hard. I felt like they was a little too upfront with the 80s, spin or whatever, but. That's just me. I'm probably overcritical.
I'll just say this. If you didn't grow up in the 80s, you don't know what the 80s look like. So the only way that I'm going to be able to show you what the 80s look like is if I show you what the 80s look like.
That's the good point. I didn't think about that. That's a good point. Well, I thought that was dope. I'm going to repeat myself one more time. Kristen damn Wiig. If you ain't seen the movie, y'all, look, Kristen Wiig, she, for me, made the movie better than, I don't know what you giving me that. I don't know.
Because you making me want to tell stuff, and I don't want to spoil nothing for nobody. And I mean, it's hard for me to really dissect it without getting in depth. But I will say this: to me, Wonder Woman was better than this version of Wonder Woman. I'm not saying it was bad.
Right.
I'm just saying that to me, the first Wonder Woman was better.
Oh yeah, that's undoubted. I mean, honestly, I was just happy that it wasn't a flop. You know what I'm saying? Like the movie
wasn't for the free.
For the free. I mean, I'm watching it in my living room already. You know what I'm saying? So that's already a plus. But I honestly was just hoping to God that it would not be terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like the last thing we wanted was for it to end up being, like a sequel that kills the franchise. Like, we don't want it to be an Amazing Spider-Man 2. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it to be more of, an Empire Strikes Back. But it ended up holding it down, I guess, to an extent. You know what I mean?
I think it would have been hard. It would have been really, 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 really hard for them to flop based on the current situations that's going on. There's really nothing to compete with it at this point right now. We as viewers have been so thirsty for any type of content when it comes to movies. And the fact that they dropped it on Christmas Day when everybody is home, like that was the perfect drop. And you made it affordable and comfortable for everybody. Like you literally took your streaming service probably from number 3, 4, 5, wherever it was on the list of streaming services, and shot right up to the top, up there with Netflix, in a matter of moments.
And they added the old Wonder Woman series. Cuidado, my friend. I know what you want to say. Don't say it. All
right. That's dope. They're doing everything you could possibly want to a streaming service to do, especially when for so long, like DC content in particular, that was restricted to DC Universe, and you had to get a subscription to that. And if you didn't have it, other means, then you didn't get any of that content. The fact that they're now releasing all of that on HBO Max along with other content is boding very well in their favor. I mean, HBO has already been doing big numbers for a long time, so
big deal. All right, man, cool. Well, yo, check it. Y'all need to go check out 1984 if you ain't seen it already. Sure. It's worth asking for somebody's username and password to get in on that bit. Unfortunately, I done already sold mine too many times, so you got to come out the pocket. You may as well go. You ain't gonna be able to get mine from me. Mine ain't even mine. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm not using my joint. Like I'm using somebody else's too. I'm just playing. If you're watching FBI, let's go ahead and keep going. But anyway, moving right along, bro. We got a whole lot of stuff to discuss because we ain't did this. We supposed to been did this a while. I don't know, Yas. I don't know if you can hear me or not. But Yas, we about to go ahead. Can you still hear me? Can you see me? Hello, Ty, you there?
I'm there.
Okay, my bad. I thought I had lost you for a second. Now check it out. We got a lot to discuss. It's not just Wonder Woman that's coming to the fold. For those of y'all that have been paying very close attention, we also just recently ended a whole series of The Mandalorian. For those of y'all who don't know about Mandalorian, you need to tighten up on your game. It is where it's at. And we recently just had the season finale. Now, Ty, I know you and I have been keeping up with The Mandalorian, and we actually have been holding out on being able to like expound on the series finale. But I also brought my homegirl in here who's going to help us dissect this season finale. Mm-hmm. I want y'all to show some love to my homie, Yas the Model, in this piece. What's going on, Yazzie?
Hey guys, how are you?
What's going on?
I'm good. Yeah. So faithful Blerd himself is in here to help us kind of piece together what happened this last series. I want to just go ahead and start off by saying The Mandalorian did not disappoint from season This is season 3, right? Season 3.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Finale.
See, this was season 2. This was season 3, wasn't it? This was season 2. Look. You see, I was testing her. You see what happened there? You see that? Nah, I shouldn't have did that. That was chauvinist.
Yeah, right. Play that one off. We've already had this discussion before, Jack.
Yeah.
We've
All right.
already had this one.
All right. Well, a couple things, real quick, man. For those of y'all are familiar with some of the cool things that happen in this particular version of the Mandalorian. We losing Yas a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
Little distortion.
Connection's a little spotty, but it's all good. This is the way we're gonna work through it either way. There you are. Hey, look at this, yo, and the homie, big homie Thor Austin's in the building. Hold on a second. Now check this out, guys. And if it's consistent, I have to go.
Yeah, my iPhone is not trying to play nice. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna work through it. This will be it sounds good. It sounds real good now. Now check this out. Can you hear us? Okay, guys, this is the pilot. This is what happens on live. Now check this out. For those of y'all that didn't know, man, hey Jazz, I'm gonna pull you out just for a second here. Okay, hold on. Those of y'all who didn't know, like the actual the Mandalorian just ended, and one of the dopest parts about the Mandalorian this particular time around is that they introduced us to some characters that we had seen in the past, such as the homie OG Boba Fett. For those of y'all don't know, OG Boba Fett came back. Yes, it's spoiler time. If you ain't seen it yet, it's tough.
Late.
You ain't seen it yet.
To the party, man.
And it's been past a week. We gonna go ahead and see it. They brought Boba Fett back, and Boba went ahead and started showing everybody exactly why it is that we love him so much, even though he died a pretty nasty death, if you recall.
Chewie, your head? Where is it?
Yes. Why they had to do Boba Fett like that? Why they had to do Boba Fett like that? Yo?
Well, they had to do him like that because of his turn had to be so epic. Did you not like see your facial expression? You know what I'm saying? When you saw him, you're like, "Oh shit, Boba Fett is dead! Oh shit!" That was definitely mine. I was like looking around at my family. I was like, "Did you see the OG? His ass ain't dead."
So yes, I'm just curious as to what it is that you thought about not only the series itself, but if you could just expound on what you thought about the actual season finale and some of the things that were revealed in the season finale.
Man, no lie, they killed the second season. I'm talking about from the outfits to the storyline. It was crazy when the baby Yoda, Grogu was like eating the little eggs, the species that, they were trying to save. And he's just in the background, just popping them out of his pocket. It was just the whole entire season was incredible. They hands down, like, I'm not going to lie. They literally hired my standards on Mandalorian. The season finale, though, with seeing Luke, and especially, no lie, the CGI was pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, but then I was like, oh shit, it's fucking Luke. He's killing shit. So, we were on our toes and just waiting for them to just, die from the droid troop, like the death troopers. So like that was the crazy shit. He just was like, boom, boom, just come in, just knocking all the niggas down. So it was incredible. I'm not gonna lie. That was like, yeah,
Yo, well, hold on though. I think you fucking up though. Yes, you talking about Luke coming back, but you have completely neglected the most important character to be brought back to the Star Wars franchise on the screen.
Oh shit! Yes. Okay, time out. You're right. I fucked up. Rosario Dawson. Yo, that is the queen. Oh my god. No lie, that was one of the most badass motherfucking scenes I think I've seen in a while. That bitch was fucking killer. And can we talk about her hair, tentacles, whatever that is? That shit looks so damn real. Like, oh my god, I just want to be her friend. I swear. Like, I'm in the gym. I hope that bitch shows up chopping niggas down for me. That's all I have to say. I hope she does.
All right. For anybody who may or may not have,
I'm dressed in a suit all day.
Yo, check it. Let's just go ahead and do. Let's give Luke his respect that's due. Let us go ahead and witness the reemerging of our Lord and Savior, Luke Skywalker.
Why did it stop?
Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. Swear to God. He's the best. But no, Ahsoka, no lie. Like, I cannot wait. Like, fighting my nation, like pins and needles. A
Yo, it's fucking Luke. Yo, bruh. That did anybody expect to see Luke Skywalker? Now you seen the green light. First of all, we seen him pull up in the X-wing like it was a big body Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Like
hand. It was the hand.
It was a hand. Oh, I didn't even peep that. Did you peep that?
I kind of gave you a little bit of
She
like,
peeped that.
who is it?
I didn't even
Is it
peep that.
Anakin? Is it Luke? Who is it?
Right, well, wow. If it had been Anakin, that'd have been crazy because this is after the Empire had already been, had been like destroyed. If Anakin came back after being set
but
aflame,
that's what I'm saying though. You don't.
They brought Bubba back. They brought Bubba. They brought there. It's like everybody. You know what I mean?
well, but we already seen Anakin got the glow. Anakin's got the glow. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, look, did y'all know? Did you know that even Luke Skywalker himself, that even Mr. Mark Hamill himself was unaware that was look at how Mr. Mark Hamill reacts to him coming back. He don't even know. They didn't even tell him.
Don't get your hopes up, Mark. Remember, this is still Disney. Oh man, nice. You know that my expectations have been subverted so much that I don't know what to expect lately from Disney. We call that the French punch sugar. I know it's not Luke. Come on! Boy, that feels good.
He didn't even know. He didn't even know. They didn't even. We could debate. We could debate over whether he knew it was playing bullshit,
bro. Who the hell was that? That sounded like my uncle. My uncle with Mark Hamill. Yeah, my uncle's voice with Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here, man.
His voice did sound weird. What'd you say, Yas?
That's not him.
That's Mark Hamill. What are you talking about? That's Mark Hamill.
That's somebody voice dubbing over what he was saying. That is not him.
That's Mark Hamill. What are you talking about?
That's him. but that's not his voice.
Nigga, he's like 80 years old. What are you talking about?
That's not his voice.
That's Mark Hamill. Brad, are we doing this right now? Are we doing this right now? That's Mark Hamill.
That is Mark Hamill. We agree. That is not Mark Hamill's voice. I don't know who that was, but that was not him.
Yes, will you tell him that was Mark Hamill? God damn it!
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What the hell is this? Are you serious?
You sound different on the damn microphone after 50 years too. Shit.
Thank you. Well,
I don't know about that one.
I think. All right. Well, look. We'll say this real quick. I think that it was real dope for them to.
Thank you, Kojo. Even Kojo agrees. It's the redub. You can clearly tell that ain't his voice, man.
Bro, that's Mark. What did you, bro? Just because he don't sound the way he did back when
I'm not co-signing that. I'm not co-signing that.
Are we really doing? Are we?
That is Mark Hamill, but that is a redub. That is a for sure redub. Look. He said, look up the video in the description. Kojo's here. Yeah, like, yo, that is a redub, bro. That is somebody else's voice on Mark Hamill. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, why? How? Wait, hold on. You trying to tell me that? Oh, let me watch that again real quick. You trying to say that that is Mark Hamill, but it's not his voice?
Yes, like you act like that's not possible these days.
Why would they do that though? Like that don't make no sense. Like why would they?
People do it. People do it. Before you're so against it. Look. He said there's a video channel that look. Kojo agrees. He said there's a video channel that do redubs as a joke, and that must be it, because that is definitely not his voice.
Let me, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, let's go to the tape.
Don't get your hopes up, Mark. Remember, this is still Disney.
All right. All right.
He's like, let's go to the tape. He's like, yeah. That sounds like a 45-year-old Jewish guy named Saul that is literally talking in Mark, like as if he's Mark Hamill. I'm just putting it out there.
Well, I will say this. You know who did kill it? Mark may have not been playing the role of Mark right then, but you know who definitely did kill their role when they came back was one young Rosario Dawson when she came back as Ahsoka, who completely destroyed it, in my opinion. I don't know how y'all felt. I was a little skeptical. About Ahsoka being played by Rosario Dawson. I do think that she looked like the part, but I didn't know her. I didn't know if she was gonna. I didn't know if she was going to hold it down. But real quick, just for those who missed it, if you did not see the reemerging of Ahsoka Tano, witness glory. Bruh! Ahsoka is the baddest of asses, yo. Let's not forget that Ahsoka was one of the few to beat Darth Maul when Darth Maul was a little puss ass bitch.
You're lucky Anakin didn't show up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So, but I bring this up, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to some other subjects. And guys, please chime in on this. I bring this up for a couple reasons. One of the main reasons I brought this up is because Ahsoka Tano reemerged, and as a result, we are now tossed into this universe where it feels like we are now about to get an onslaught of different spin-offs. We are getting the Ahsoka, the Kyber Crystal story, evidently. Clearly, we are getting the Rangers of the New Republic. I don't know if y'all knew about that, but one of the most, and we're also getting, if you all watched all the way to the end of the credits, clearly, the book of Boba Fett is now becoming one of the most coveted series. But now, as a result of the reemerging of Mr. Luke Skywalker, it appears we may be getting an actual Luke Skywalker series in the mix of freaking Disney Plus. Hallelujah. And with that, we are now tossed into a world where we have to imagine a Luke Skywalker that is not played by Mark Hamill. How can this be? I don't know if that's going to be something that we can deal with or not, but I'm here for it. Yas, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that was Mark Hamill, like 100%. And if anyone who is going to play Mark Hamill better than Mark Hamill? Let's be serious right here. Like, out of all the actors, who would be your top to take over on Mark Hamill? Because
well, let's be clear. Mark Hamill is playing Luke Skywalker, and it's not the other way around.
You're right.
They can make a young Luke and make us fall in love with Luke just as much as we did when we first saw him back in the 80s. I don't know who that would be, but
Captain America.
I don't think so.
Captain America.
Captain America? Hell no. You can't take Chris Evans. He's too pretty. He's too damn pretty. You can't do that.
You can take Chris Pine. You could put Chris Pine as
He's too pretty. He's too pretty.
Whoa, did you say too pretty?
Too pretty? Luke and Leia. Leia's supposed to be prettier than Luke. You can't have someone who's going to take over as Leia then.
Whoa. I'm from that era. And I remember when Mark Hamill came out, the women loved Mark Hamill. FYI, that he was like the baby face little assassin.
Exactly.
They loved Mark
back
Hamill.
In the 80s. Do you see we're in 2000? Okay, look at the men we got on the roster now.
You're saying too pretty.
No, he's too pretty, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's too pretty. Okay. And listen, Luke had this kind of like, I don't know, this nerdy swag about him. That's what made us love him so much. You know what I'm saying? He had that unconfident, like, you know, like, because Han was the hot one. You got to remember that. Han's the hot one. Everyone wants Han, and Luke's the side nigga. So you got to remember, you can't have the side nigga hot as the main nigga. Like, let's be serious right now.
He said Luke's the side nigga.
You can't be a fucking wingman, and he's like damn 10.
Yo, Luke was like 14, 15 when it was like he was a kid. He was a child.
Little boy. And Han's the fan. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, she makes a good point.
19. My fiance.
I mean, what we talk about Chris Evans, and she says he's too pretty. Then Chris Pine, he's too pretty too.
See, they could be Han Solo, the young Han Solo. You see what I'm saying? But who the fuck's gonna play Luke? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Who?
You're right.
Well, we talking about the man Luke now, right? We're not talking about the 15-year-old Luke now,
right? This is a grown Luke.
We're talking about the man Luke.
Luke.
Yeah,
so the grown Luke.
Who the hell's gonna play him? You got Chris Pine and freaking Chris Evans playing Han. Who the fuck's gonna play Luke? Please tell me that.
Yo, Luke has to. First of all, Luke is probably gonna be CGI. As we see.
That's why they did that. That's the best they can fucking do.
I feel like that.
Luke's whole face will be a Instagram filter the whole entire movie.
Hell yeah.
Oh, let's
check that shit. 2021 coming soon. You know, we all gonna be fucking Lukes and Leias on the fucking CGI and shit, talking about, hey, Star Wars Day, may the Fourth be with you.
May the Fourth be with you, my day. You know what I'm saying? I already see it. But yeah, I'm looking. Look, we just saw Luke. Y'all sitting there talking about, who's gonna play Luke? We don't know. We just saw the motherfucker. The motherfucker was just on the screen. The dude that just unveiled himself. Whoever that is probably gonna be Luke. You know what I mean? So all they gotta do is put together somebody that looks like Luke. But that's not the only spinoff they got coming. They also got the Rogue Squadron spinoff, which is actually a movie in development, which I'm looking very much forward to. And of course, Mr. Obi-Wan himself. We have heard that in actuality, Ewan McGregor is talking about coming back as Obi, which begs the question: when will Jar Jar get his damn sequel? When are we gonna get the Jar Jar Binks goddamn spinoff? Why are they doing my boy like this? My boy Jar Jar deserves better, y'all. Why are they denying my man Jar Jar his obvious return to the big screen? Somebody gotta explain this to me. Explain it to me, y'all. Explain it to me. Why?
Listen,
Why?
once again with the side niggas. Jar Jar, side nigga. Okay, so we love him. He is the best. But listen, if they ain't gonna give C-3PO and R2-D2 their own sideshow, then why the fuck would they give Jar Jar Binks one? That's all I have.
That's cold. That's
That is
cold.
true.
You know, Jar Jar.
That's straight facts right there. I agree there.
Now y'all sit here. I hear you, yes.
No, because you know straight up, like right now, C-3PO and what you call it could easily have their own show.
Easily. Okay, so just playing off of that. Okay, so do you guys watch Lego Masters? Their asses were guest stars on the first season of Lego Masters, and they fucking their little corny banter killed that shit.
It's true.
No lie.
See,
you know what I'm saying? So like, if they can't get their own fucking show, then I'm sorry, Jar Jar, your ass is not lying in the line for that shit. You know how they have like families and like you in line to get the presidency? His ass is last. I'm sorry.
Well, see, Ty, I don't know if me and you, Ty, we about the same generation. I'm old enough to remember when the droids did have their own show. And the droids were a morning cartoon that used to come on Saturday mornings. It was about C-3PO and it was about R2-D2.
Yeah,
yep. And,
yeah, it was. Yeah,
one of the first spin-offs from the Star Wars series was the Ewoks. They had a whole movie about them. You know what I'm saying? It was. I think
love the little Ewoks.
One of my favorite movies, by the way. One of my favorite Star was the Ewoks. That shit was
Yep. Where the fuck is that on Disney Plus?
I know, right? Disney Plus been slacking.
Slacking. That's all I gotta say. They're putting all their shit on there, slacking. Okay, if that's the OG, they're fucking slacking. They got all the comic book shits on there now, and all the collectors, and this and this and that. Fucking slacking, Disney.
Hey, I will second that notion. They giving out.
I'm a '90s kid, and I've never seen that shit. They're slacking.
Yo, Disney giving out spinoffs like Trump giving out pardons, y'all. Everybody getting a goddamn spinoff. And in all honesty, it's crazy. I even heard that that this stormtrooper in the background was way behind Moff Gideon.
The dude in the back, he's off to the side nigga. That's what it is.
That's it. Yo, that's the name of the episode.
Hell nah, y'all. All right, well, yo, check it out, man. All right, so this next part is for you, Yas, and this part is for you. And then we're going to go ahead and move forward. We got my man Kojo coming up with some Marvel developments. I want to ask you, Yas, and I also want to ask you, Ty, and as far as it goes with regard to now that we know what's going to, that Baby Yoda is in the care of our faithful Lord, Luke Skywalker, what are your predictions with what is going to happen now that Baby Yoda is in the care of our faithful Lord, Luke Skywalker?
You want to go first?
Huh?
I said, Ty, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Ty.
Nah, ladies first. Ladies first.
What are your predictions?
I get you. Monogamy ain't dead. Damn it. All right. So, honestly, this could go either way, only because remember, Ahsoka would not train him because of his attachment to Mandalorian. So, I mean, that has a lot to play into, like, is this going to be, because remember, Luke did train Kylo Ren, and now, Ben Solo, and now look at him, he became Kylo Ren. So this could kind of either go either way. You know what I'm saying? It could be bad or it could be good at this point in time right now. I can't comment on what I think is going to happen because I need to see this shit kind of play out a little bit more before I can make a prediction. But I honestly think that Grogu, he may be like a bad fucking Yoda. And how dope as fuck would that be?
Yeah, that would be kind of dope.
That would be badass because he be eating babies and he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's already got, like, you know what I'm saying? He's swallowing the babies. The last of the species, but this nigga's pulling them out of his fucking pocket and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about,
man.
like.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So,
yo, don't knock it till you tried it.
I'm just saying, yeah. So he's a savage already. We don't know if he's going to be more of a savage. You know what I'm saying? But he's obviously really strong with the Force. So like that could either go either which way, and like I don't know. I feel like if we got an angry Baby Yoda, I'm gonna be so happy because he's gonna be so fucking evil and adorable. It's gonna be so great.
Sounds like another spinoff. Right?
Yeah, but isn't that what keeps us more interested though? Like, is the damn spinoffs? You know what I'm saying? It keeps us on our toes. It keeps us ready for more. If we gotta wait a damn week between episodes, it better be fucking worth that week, not no filler episodes. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Yo, Ty, she brings up a good point.
Absolutely.
Because Yoda, if you recall, excuse me, not Yoda, but
Grogu.
Well, Ahsoka said that she was not going to train him.
Yes.
Because there was some anger in him. All right. Yes. And then Luke shows up and was like, we got to train him. So what's your predictions, man? I didn't even think about that. Yes, great point. What's your predictions, bro?
I'd have to agree with Yas to a degree. I agree up until the point of them separating from seeing Ahsoka, because yes, Ahsoka did say that she was not going to train him, but she also mentioned that she wasn't going to train him because she didn't know which way he would go and leaning to the Force, and that's why she said, for him to go to that spot and reach out in the Force, and then someone would find him. So she basically is saying, let fate determine, which way he's going to go. And I think the fact that Luke is the one that found him bodes well for him, not to mention the fact that he does have the bond with the Mandalorian, because if you do notice that there's an affection there, it's not just the bond, there's an affection that comes from Grogu and an affection that comes from the Mandalorian. So I think that bond in itself, all dependent on the Mandalorian's journey, because we could talk on that too. I mean, the fact that he's now got a whole different journey, because he went
from being a parent to now he's not.
Exactly. So if during Grogu's journey and his training with Luke, he then comes out of that and finds the Mandalorian in, say, a situation where he's now ruling over Mandalore. You know what I mean? How does that, how does that trade? Now, that is what I would say when I predict, because what I predict right now with him just being with Luke, I predict him coming out of that being a force to be reckoned with. That's what I predict. Now, as far as him being evil or good, I think that is determined by the relationship with the Mandalorian after he leaves Luke.
Okay, I see where you're at, but can I ask you this though? Just like just taking off of what you said. So remember, Anakin had a very strong bond with Padme. Yeah. Even after he got her pregnant, he had a strong bond with those children too, Luke and Leia. He still turned to the dark side to save them. Remember that, to save Padme and the kids. So, like you're saying, like if this plays out, and because the Mandalorian goes back and rebuilds, because Mandalore is gone right now. You know what I'm saying? Like last minute. So if he goes back and rebuilds Mandalore and everything, and something happens, and Grogu is now, he's a Jedi master, and he sees him in a predicament, he could turn bad because of that affection, that love. You know what I'm saying? Like that they have for each other. So that's kind of where I'm like, he might be an evil baby Grogu, when he gets older, only because of that love, that affection. That's why Ahsoka wouldn't train him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they were kind of a little bit giving us like them baby teasers in that, because they always got to leave you wanting more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it could go either which way. I'm excited to find out where it's going to turn out.
I think the only difference in the scenario that you just gave with Anakin and baby Grogu is Anakin actually had somebody to subject him to the dark side. Right now, that Grogu doesn't have anybody like that, because what was the guy?
So remember, he was at the stone calling for a Jedi, and who took him? The dark troopers.
Dark trooper, yeah.
And they took him to Moff Gideon, right? So in Moff Gideon's lair for quite a little while before he got.
No. That wasn't who when he was reaching out to the Force. That's not why.
I know that. But just remember, you just said Anakin had a connection with someone leading him into the dark side. Moff Gideon already has actually met Grogu and has taken his blood to make clones. Remember, that's how, what is that guy's name? Snook is created, is from Grogu's blood. That's how they make that giant clone. See what I'm saying? You got to think about like the storyline and the timeline. He needed his blood so he can make more Snooks, because Snook wasn't able to be in full form. You know what I'm saying?
But what I meant by Anakin and him being different is the fact, and I can't remember whoever was running the country at the time, running the thing at the time, and we wound up finding out later that he was
Palpatine.
Palpatine. So Palpatine was always in Anakin's ear. Remember, that's what kind of got him to start messing with the dark side.
Right.
And messing with what I'm saying is right now, the only person that Grogu is having contact with is Luke. So as far as my prediction goes, my prediction is based on what do I think is going to happen with Grogu now that he's with Luke. Now that he's with Luke, I feel like Luke is going to make him formidable. But as far as him being connected with the dark side, unless he comes in contact with somebody from the dark side, that will kind of like, stir him in that direction, or you know what I mean? I don't feel like he's innately evil. So
right, that's what I'm saying. Neither was Anakin. Anakin wasn't innately evil. He became it through influence. You know what I'm saying? And Grogu now has had his blood extracted by Moff Gideon, so now he's going to be a clone. There is nothing to do about that because he is now going to be a clone. So think about this, okay? The Force is strong. They took his blood already. So if his blood goes into another human being and that Force, you see what I'm saying, pulls him because they're part of him to the dark side and he's a Jedi master, do you see where my spinoff is coming from now? My prediction's coming from? He's still connected because Moff Gideon took his blood and they have extracted enough blood to make Snook now. He doesn't need, remember, he gave him away. He didn't need him anymore. Said, take the child.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Y'all got to pay attention a little bit. I know. I just blew your fucking mind, didn't I?
I wasn't ready. Yo, look, you brain melt completely. Yo, Yas, thanks for the input. Don't go nowhere, Yas. We got a lot more to discuss, and I want you to be in on the ultimate discussion at the end of this whole thing. We got to talk about a couple other things, but oh my God, she just cracked my whole head open. I wasn't even, Ty. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, I literally just got done watching all of the sagas over just so I can see what things I was missing that connected Mandalorian in with it. And when I was really watching this last season and I was thinking about Moff Gideon and how like he said, they didn't have enough to make the clone. The clone is fucking Snook. That's the damn clone.
So you talking about Smoke that was
Snook, that evil, nasty looking ass motherfucker that's huge as shit that Kylo kills with
Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren.
To save Rey. That's the fucking clone.
Well, that's some terrible DNA because he died real easy.
Listen, apparently they didn't get enough blood. That's all I'm saying. And if you think about it, look at Grogu and look at Snook. They both got that awkward shape ass head, and beady ass eyes, that long face.
I can roll with it.
He just ain't got the ears because his ears got blown off, and that whole putting his face back together shit. He's like the Frankenstein Grogu.
Fair enough. Well, definitely. Thanks. Good input. Yas, take a quick break, man. You know what I'm saying? Take a quick break. Don't go too far. We got a lot more to talk about, man. But this has definitely opened up my eyes. I had not even considered that, Ty. I hadn't even thought about the clone aspect.
Nah, I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it at that aspect either.
I hadn't thought about
it. That makes sense. I mean, because she's right. They would have a connection just based off the fact that he was part of them. So if he was, and it seems like in every sci-fi or any type of movie you see, it's always the good guy that makes that sacrifice and is like, I'll do whatever. I'll give my life just so you can live, even though you're fucking evil as shit and gonna kill the fuck out of a lot of people, but you're part of me, so fuck it.
It's gonna be the ultimate spinoff, like season 3. I don't think we're fucking ready for season 3. Like real shit. When it comes out, don't get me wrong, we're all gonna be ready to watch it, but I don't think we're ready to see what spinoff they got this time, because no lie, they're literally they're up in their fucking game, and I'm appreciating it because it's taking like the thought process to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different scenarios that you can play out with this shit, and now that they have Ahsoka in that shit too, you know what I'm saying? Like she knows Grogu, and she knows if his ass goes bad, she gonna fucking chop his ass down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Oh shit.
Hey yo, can we agree that this might have really revitalized Rosario Dawson's career as an actress? Because look, I'm not saying she was ever bad. What I'm saying is,
bro, hold on, we gotta stop right now. Don't be hating on Rosario Dawson.
That's not. Whoa, you didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
Yo, you didn't let me finish. Hold up. Whoa. You didn't let me finish. What I said was, this revitalized her career as an actress. The last you saw Rosario Dawson, she's doing Broadway. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she's been a headlining actress or anything lately. This is what I'm saying is it revitalized her career. She was already a very good actress. She's been in a lot of movies, but she hasn't been lately. And for me, this role that they put her in as Ahsoka Tano is awesome. This is not only does she resemble the character, but the essence of what the character is, she brings everything to it in that episode we saw. So no, I would never. I love Rosario Dawson. No, I love her, but I don't think she's ever got the credit she's deserved. She was a Freedom Writer. She was in Alexander. She's had really good roles, but she's always been like a B-list actor.
But she still is the voice for Ahsoka in the Clone Wars, though. Like no matter what, before it came to live action, she was. You know what I'm saying? But like you're right. Like no lie, when they casted for Ahsoka, they couldn't have chose a better fitted actress, only because like she brings the attitude that Ahsoka needs to have. You know what I'm saying? Her presence, her aura, her like everything that makes her so badass. Like, damn, I want to be this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, even dudes were like, yo, I don't care if she's fucking orange. I'd fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how bad she is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, yo, if you liked how they did Ahsoka Tano with Rosario Dawson, just wait to see what Buju Banton does with Jar Jar Binks.
I'm ready. Listen, I'll go to Comic-Con dressed up like women Jar Jar when he comes out and shit, sporting the fucking ears and shit. You know, like get it. You know, with that walk he does. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Listen, I have no Bruma.
I gotta practice the voice. I don't have that down, but yeah.
Yes, sit tight for a second, Mama. We got to go over a couple other things. Thank you so much for your input and bring that same energy in about 15 minutes. We got to go ahead and move on to a couple other things here real quick. We got some more. First of all, I'm awakened. Like Yas is I was like, I feel like
thank you.
Yas is
thank you for opening my eyes.
Word, Yas is the Neil deGrasse Tyson of
No, you do not have a picture of him.
I hadn't even considered the clone aspect. Man. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't even ready. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's keep it moving. There have been some other developments in some other aspects of the Blerd Kingdom, of Blerd Nation, whatnot. I don't know if you all have been paying attention, but outside of the Star Wars universe, there has been some rumblings in the Marvel universe. In the Marvel universe, as of late, there has been, at least in the world of Spider-Man, a very, very concerted effort to get these three gentlemen on the screen at one time. And I don't know about you, but that is exciting to me. And it even seems that it's exciting to our faithful current Spider-Man, Mr. Tom Holland himself, who is not opposed to the idea, if you were not aware of it.
With Spider-Verse, which we got a couple of months ago, and then this film sort of touches on this idea of sort of the multiverse and kind of different people in different universes coming in. Any chance there's a multiverse in which Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and then your Spider-Man all meet together?
Clashing?
That'd be dope.
And then you can sort of just say that everyone just comes from a different universe.
But would you want that, though?
Would you want that? Maybe that's a better question.
Yeah. Would we want that? I mean, as a fan, I would.
Is your no answer an answer in and of itself?
The thing about this film that's so exciting, right, is we take Spider-Man to Europe, and what's so cool about that is we've never seen Spider-Man in Europe before. Now, of course, I'd love to make a movie with those guys. It'd be so cool.
I was like, oh, we're getting the junket answer.
No, it'd be amazing. It would be really, really cool, and it's something that the fans really want. So whether Marvel and Sony decide to do that,
Or
it's
they
up to
decide
them.
to do it.
It's not up to me. I can't walk in and be like, Kevin, this is what we're doing on the next one.
Yeah.
But it would be really awesome.
Now that's exciting, bro.
Yeah, bro. I don't know about it. It's exciting, but after watching that, me reading body language, I think as a fan, as he said, everybody wants that. But as an actor in a profession, you know, trying to be the star of the show, do you want to be upstaged by the other two? Look, and I'm not saying he is, but I'm just like, you got to understand the perspective. Like if I'm LeBron James, right? I want Anthony Davis because I feel like I'm still listen, hold on. I want Anthony Davis on my team because I feel like he supports what I'm doing.
Right.
But if I get KD on my team now, it's like we bumping heads a little bit because I don't know who the lion is in the room. There needs to be a lion, and then there needs to be lionesses. They need to be followers. There needs to be a leader and a follower. But if you got two chiefs in the room, it sometimes doesn't mesh. And I think in this case, you're talking about three chiefs. You're talking about three individuals who held their own as Spider-Man. And now the current Spider-Man, you want him to share the platform with the other two, which could then lead to after the movie, people having an outcry about now they want to bring them back on a more permanent basis type deal. Like you have all of their legitimate fans that might do that.
All right, well, to help us piece this together, man, I brought in the Marvel fanatic himself. This dude right here got comics for days. Welcome to the stage, to the platform, the homie Kojo Prince. What's popping, homeboy?
Finally, Kojo has arrived.
What's good, Kojo? Yo, I don't know if you know this, Ty.
Everybody, good
Yo,
morning.
Ty, real quick.
Good day to you, sirs and ma'ams, around the world. Kojo is now here from my house.
Yo, little known fact, the two gentlemen on the left side of me of the screen are both from Jersey. I don't know if you are aware.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out, Kojo.
How you doing?
I'm good.
See that we understand. Look like that. How you doing?
Yeah.
We all sound Italian.
So, yo, Kojo, you heard my man Ty was basically breaking down how he think that basically if they bring in Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, that's going to be like Jordan bringing on two other Jordans instead of bringing on like another Scottie Pippen and Cartwright.
In fact, I saw an article because I'm a stay-at-home dad / comedian, so I got nothing to do. I'm reading on Google how he mentioned, I don't know how reputable this article is. He had mentioned that I'm not too keen on this great Spider-Verse thing because, it's my time. I'm Spider-Man right now.
Thank you.
It's my time. They had their turn. It's like Vince, being a comedian on the industry. If I know you're greater than I am, know it flat out. But I'm the headliner. I ain't going to put you on the stage with me because now I got to fight for whatever, and I may lose. So all the attention may be on you. You may take the whole show away from me. And they're here to see me. Next thing you know, who's that, Tom Holland? No, let's go back to, Tobey Maguire. Oh, what about the guy? Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what in the immortal words of I think it was E4. I forget, but that's what I call bitch assness. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like
thing of the industry, dude. I'm not gonna
exactly.
Yes, play like this. If Martin Lawrence says, I want to do a show with you, but you can still be the headliner. Would you be like, let's go?
But listen, that has happened before. Not with Martin Lawrence, but I have had to see because that's what makes you power up, right? Like when you gotta go. Listen, Kojo, me and you have performed before, all right. Yeah. And I remember when we did. I think it was a club. It was a club downtown Orlando.
Yeah, downtown Orlando.
Yeah. And I remember I was on the show with you, and I was still trying to get my headline game on. So I was like, I have to be strong enough to be able to be on the same platform with Kojo. Yeah. So by being on that same ticket, it made me force myself to be stronger. I think that if Tom Holland is sitting there trying to like basically stiff arm and Heinzman, like first of all, let's not sure that Andrew Garfield didn't even make it to Spider-Man 3. Like he didn't even get the third.
That was behind the scenes shit. He got pissed off. He like, yo, I'm not doing this interview. I'm not going here. I'm not doing this. They're like, you know what, Sony? Get out of my face.
Yeah, it had nothing to do. It had nothing to do with his acting. It had nothing to do with his acting. It had nothing to do with the fan. He had a fanfare just like Tom Holland did, and so did Tobey Maguire. They all had the same fanfare.
You know that's what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah, thank
Toby, right?
Yeah, Toby.
Sam Raimi couldn't come to terms with Sony. They're like, yeah, I want to do it this way, like do it that way. You know what, Sam Raimi? Forget your version. Next.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I don't think that Tom. Let's be real. Tom was given the golden fleece of Marvel tickets in the Spider-Man universe by being able to enter the MCU, right? Yeah. None of the other Spider-Men, because of the deal with Sony, he was not allowed to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So we are introduced to Tom Holland in Captain America Civil War when they had the big battle scene, and that's when we fell in love with Tom Holland. Tom Holland then takes us back to the side of the Spider-Man universe, and we're now introduced to a whole new Spider-Man who is basically a freaking Iron Man's nephew. You know what I'm saying? He's freaking Iron Man, you know, and then he goes up and he does all this stuff. But I just don't, I think that this is not what people making it out to be. I don't think what we're going to see is 3 different co-stars acting out the role of Spider-Man. I think what we are. No,
you're not. But you see, the thing about that's good for us to see this. I'm talking about the industry itself.
Exactly.
The producers, the executive producers, the how they look at the numbers and who ranks higher. As you said before in your session when you're talking about the comedy, check it out. You said you being on stage with someone who's a headliner makes you stronger. Well, as the headliner, I gotta outdo you. I gotta make sure you do not shine brighter than mine. So no matter how, if you turn to 10, I gotta turn to 20. If you turn to 30, I gotta hit you with 50. That's why I think the industry side of it is where Tom Holland's a little concerned. Like, yo, I may shine hard, but these dudes, if they shine harder, I may be back to like a spinoff.
Do you really think that Tobey Maguire has any chance of re-emerging as anything?
It's not even that. He just explained. It's like, yo, you're not hearing it for what it is. We are all agree that as fans, it would be nice to see aesthetically. Aesthetically, it would be great to see. But as Tom Holland, being the A-side actor, you don't want to split your check that many ways with 2 other A-line actors. Andrew Garfield still A-side, and Tobey Maguire, even though he's old, still
hit you.
Commands that payday.
No,
so I get it. Like that's what we're saying.
Tobey Maguire doesn't command shit. What are you talking about? Like
at this moment, he doesn't. But if he gets that chance, he may catch you with a good one, and then now you're gone.
Yo, what am I missing here? Like, why is it that I feel like y'all are making it seem like Tobey Maguire could show up and pounce Tom Holland, who is the king right now?
Nobody's saying that.
On that night when we did a show, you could have took it from me. Because any given time, you could have hit me with a great joke that I couldn't follow.
But I was the new Jack. You
could have been sharper that night, and you could have took it from me. At any given moment, I could have caught it and be like, "Yo, I can't follow that."
Hey, yo, and you keep saying he's the new Jack, but do you realize that everyone is a new Jack when they first start? Tom was a new Jack. Andrew was a new Jack. They was all new Jack. Toby was a new Jack. You didn't see him prior to any of that as Spider-Man. You always a new Jack when you first come around. But what I'm telling you is the new Jack, who is Tom Holland, as you put it, does not want the old new Jacks to be coming and stealing his shine.
But I see what you're saying, Vince. I see what you're saying. But at any given time, I just personally think that's his fear. That's his concern. Like I'm a new Jack in comparison, but these are the old heads. These are the old heads that can come in.
The originators. Hold up. Let's put it how it is. These are the originators. These dudes is why I'm able to do Spider-Man right now. because Tobey Maguire set it off with the upside down kiss. Andrew Garfield set it off with his comedic side of the comedic side of Spider-Man. Now here comes Tom Holland, Mr. Young, handsome, funny, all the combination of both of them. But he's able to do that because he had a foundation to see it, to how it was done. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I've already taken all I need to take from you guys. I don't need y'all to come and take from me now.
All right. Let's say y'all are right. All right, I don't yield the point, but I yield the time because y'all clearly ain't gonna let me. Y'all ain't feeling me on this. I think it's bullshit what y'all say. I don't think Tom Holland has any fear of these old farts that's trying to come. First of all, Andrew Garfield was like 45 playing a high schooler. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way he's gonna get back. His whole role in these two is gonna be to play basically the alternate universe Spider-Mans that we saw in the Into the Spider-Verse version where Miles Morales was the main character, which I think ultimately, if there's anybody that Tom Holland should be afraid of in the Spider-Man universe, is whoever they introduce as Miles Morales.
That makes sense.
That is who he should be afraid of. Not Toby, not fucking Andrew Garfield. Tom Holland should be afraid of whoever the fuck they choose to play Miles Morales, because once they pass that baton to Miles, it's gone. There will not. That is like the Obama of Spider-Man. All right, it's not gonna be pretty for him.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't agree with that because and the reason I don't agree with that is because even though I love Miles Morales' character, he's a hip Spider-Man. But there are aficionados who are in love with the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that don't curse, that don't be saying, that with all of that hit, and I'm just saying that from a perspective of I realize I've been friends with those people that have this, that are not so in love with the Miles Morales character as they are with the Peter Parker. You know what I'm saying? Friendly neighborhood, quirky little Spider-Man guy.
Who point these motherfuckers out and bring them to the plank? Who the fuck is out there that's talking shit about Miles Morales? There's nobody.
I didn't say, you be hearing what you want to hear. I never said nothing about nobody popping shit about Miles Morales. I never said none of that. What I said was there's different type of Spider-Man fans.
Into the room. Let me leave for a second. Y'all kind of like.
Okay, all right. Yo, all right. So what you say? So you saying that there are some people that are traditionalists that are not even open to the concept of the older
crowd. The younger crowd is more hip and into Miles Morales' character. But the older, more astute Spider-Man fans are more into Peter Parker and that character. And that's why I said. And as far as Tom Holland, let's be clear. Tom Holland doesn't have to fear anyone. Tom Holland is loved as Spider-Man. Not only is he loved as Spider-Man, but he's loved for his role as Spider-Man in the Marvel universe for what he did as an Avenger. So like he right now, unless he decides, like all the other Spider-Man have done, unless he decides to leave the role as Spider-Man, he has that sewn. Now, as far as the Miles Morales character, whoever comes in to play the Miles Morales character has a big, huge springboard to come off of based on the Spider-Verse movie and the role that I don't remember his name, but he played as Miles Morales. So they have a springboard, and the springboard effect will come into the actual motion picture when they do the motion picture. But Tom has nothing to fear. I never said he had anything to fear from Toby or Andrew. I was talking about from a monetary standpoint. When you're asking for what you're asking for, now you have to split the pie and the cake with two other big, huge actors who have done the role before. That's what I was talking about it from.
That's true. That part is true.
Yeah,
that part is true. Although I would say that if I was Tom's agent, I would make sure that my money didn't look no different. I don't give a fuck who it is you bring into the fold. Like it's still centered around me. You know what I mean? But moving forward a little bit, how do y'all feel about the fact that it does look like this movie is actually going to come to fruition? I mean, we already have some pretty solid confirmations. We've been confirmed that it is indeed more than likely the case that these two are going to be coming back into the fold, playing their respective characters. And in addition to that, we also have a confirmation from Alfred Molina, who says he is definitely going to be returning as Doc Ock. We have confirmation from Jamie Foxx, who says he's definitely coming back as Electro, even though he already dropped a spoiler, and I'm not going to tell y'all what that spoiler was. And I think that that's dope, especially for me, seeing as how I already, was saying dressed up as Electro one year, what I'm saying, with a head, got my little Electro on. So it makes, it looks really good on me because I get to recycle my cosplay. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I get to, go ahead and recycle my cosplay. But I think that this is going to be good. I think that, if I could ask y'all, first of all, I want to know your thoughts. Second of all, I want to hear your predictions as to what you think this is going to look like on the big screen. Is this going to be a Spidey 3 that flopped like Sam Raimi's? Is this too much? Because I recall in the original Spider-Man 3, when Sony was putting all that pressure on Sam Raimi to do all this bullshit he didn't want to do, and he was like, look, I'm going to give y'all a movie and I'm going to go ahead and leave. If they try to do too much, it's too much. If you try to do Sandman and Venom and Hobgoblin and and the Black Spider-Man saga, you try to do all this shit, it's too much to squeeze into a 2-hour movie. So if they talk about doing the Spider-Verse movie, then that means they got to bring in another version maybe of Doctor Strange to open up an alternate universe. Him and Wong, who is still invited to the wedding, is going to come out, open up a portal. We get to meet the Spider-Verse, and then how do we I think, if you want my prediction, I'll tell you, but I want to know what y'all think about this.
I personally think that the Spider-Verse situation should be something down the line like the Infinity Gauntlet, because the reason why you kind of looked at the Infinity Saga and Endgame was because it had time to build. You had time to say, okay, I can see this. Okay, I see this coming. Okay, I see this coming down the road. But I think if you hit the Spider-Verse too soon, I think it might not get the respect or the appreciation it deserves. Because in all honesty, the Spider-Verse is not what it's being presented as much. Because if you remember comic books, I think it was 2014, that's the real Spider-Verse. Spider-Man was being threatened by this guy named Moreland and his people from pretty much being eaten. So they were too strong for him to take on by himself. So they had to go through different universes to find different Spider-Men, to get a gang of Spider-Men together and defeat them. That's really the Spider-Verse.
Okay. All right. Well, Ty, what you think, bro?
I'd have to agree. And the only thing I would kind of add is, with these movies, it's sad to say, but we're in a different timeline now. And as far as how movies play out on the monetary side of everything, because that's how the success of a movie has pretty much always been graded. You can have a good movie, but if you don't, kill it in the box office, especially for Marvel, then it's a disappointment. That's how they rate their movies, even though some of their movies aren't necessarily like that. But if we are still dealing with pandemic times next year, and we're still in this whole bubble type deal, then I would say definitely it's too soon. Because if they're looking to do it differently from how DC did it, where you're just streaming it for free on a streaming service, and you actually are betting on people going back to the movies and everything like that, then I would say you put it off. You put it off and you build it up. And you get some fans who maybe are strict Tom Holland fans to catch up on the characters like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, to kind of get them to fall in love with them, get that love build back up. And then when you get that, you kill them and do the Spider-Verse movie and add all three to them. Just because it's been so long since we saw Toby. I mean, Toby's a fucking old ass man now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could call this next Spider-Man movie Spider-Man Retirement. You know what I mean? Like this could literally be that because all the characters in it are over the age of 40. Like you got Jamie over 40, you got Alfred Molina over 40. Like he's pushing like 60, I think. Like, you know, so like you got some old like this could literally be, you know, Spider-Man Far From Home Retirement. Like this is like yeah, this could be that movie. So I mean, I like that's why I said I agree with Kojo. Like it's literally on this precipice of where are we at in this timeline? Are we back in the movies? Are people frequenting going to the movies and buying tickets and doing that, or are we still at home scared to go to the movies? Scared to, you know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, Marvel might as well just put their lineup on hold because nothing. You see how long we've been waiting for
Black Widow.
What is it?
Black Widow.
No, not well. Definitely Black Widow, but more to
Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius
was supposed to been drop, and they was like, nope, we're gonna shelve that. We're gonna shelve that because we can't. We're not gonna take the loss on that. We put too much money in it, and that's how Marvel is. Marvel puts so much money in their movies that they have to have it's gotta be a comeback. We can't just be losing that money and still be on top of the game. Like we gotta, you know. So
that's true. Yeah, I definitely don't see Marvel pulling a DC and releasing any Marvel movie on Netflix, especially if it's going to be Spider-Man Far From Hospice or whatever this is that you're trying to describe it as. Like this looks like it's going to be. But I do see them. This my predictions. All right, and this is that we're not going to see a movie that's centered around these three Spider-Men. Right. What we're going to see is a movie that has hints of these Spider-Man. I don't think that these three characters that Spider-Man portrayed in these former movies are going to be actually main characters. I think they're going to have cameo appearances in this movie to introduce the concept. And I think that that's dope because I do want to see classics, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I do want to see TASM. All right, I want to see the Amazing Spider-Man. Also, I want to see them introduce the notion because they already teased us with Miles Morales in Spider-Man, the Homecoming. If you recall, that's what Donald Glover's character.
Nephew.
Donald Glover's character in the Spider-Man reboot was actually the Prowler, Aaron Davis. If you recall, especially if you played the game on PS, which we're gonna talk about in a second too, which means they also probably gonna give us a teaser for Spider-Gwen. Okay, Spider-Gwen's probably coming into the fold at some point in time. I even heard that they was gonna get Spider-Cuz to come in and play a little role.
I make it rain on whoever. I make it rain at whoever. Hey, I'm a dog, hey, devil. I got the hoes that you have. I make it rain on whoever. I make it rain at whoever. I'm a dog, hey, devil. I got the hoes that you have. I can't fuck with these niggas. They not 100. Trap folk keep jumping until the fiends don't want it.
Spider-Cuz coming soon to a Netflix special near you. All right, so y'all stupid.
You are retarded, dude. Yo, I will say this though. I would like to see the budget for this movie, and then I want to see. I know I'm not going to see it immediately, but I would love to know what the salaries of these three actors are, because based on their salaries, will let me know immediately what their role is in the movie. So if they don't get paid a lot of money, you're right. It'll be a cameo. It'll be a cameo. It'll be a second. You'll see them, and then that'll be the end of that. But if these dudes are asking for these, nice size lump sums, you can almost bank on the fact that it'll be more surrounded around the movie will be surrounded around them.
Your thoughts, Kojo?
I agree. I mean, if as a fan, of course I want to see this, but to determine how deep they're going to play a role, on the real side in the industry, if they're not getting paid millions, they're not going to be around much longer. They're not going to be there for more than 2 minutes. And I see, because they're going to be paid the scale for what they're worth. But at the same time, they got a legacy, so they may, I don't know. I mean,
they may request that time,
but he's their legacy too. So I personally think that the Spider-Verse should be something like the Endgame. You got to build up first. I want to see Miles Morales. I want to see the person that that's threatening to them to the point they got to come together. Because I think if you put the Doctor Strange in there first, that introduces it, then okay, then I can see how it builds. But if you're just gonna say, "Hey, next one, Spider-Verse," I'm like, why? Where'd it come from?
Right.
I see his point as well. Like, okay, depending on the money, I'm behind the books, I can see how much they will be valuable to the industry.
Not to mention, we didn't even mention the whole Venom saga that they're building. You know what I'm saying? Like that. How does that play into all of this? Like yeah, because that's building. Venom is getting a following.
It's true.
Venom is getting a following, gaining a following.
So movie Venom 2. Remember that Carnage? It just got quiet.
Well, you mean at the end of Venom, how they teased that it would be a Carnage movie?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had Woody Harrelson playing Carnage.
Yeah,
he was supposed to play it, but I think with COVID, everything that was in production and everything that was supposed to be in production has been delayed, and that's why we're getting stuff. How we're getting stuff. We just got Wonder Woman yesterday for free, practically. That's unheard of. That's unheard of to get a box office
pandemic.
Yeah, a box office. What you would have thought to be a box office hit, especially after what it did with Wonder Woman, to be on a streaming service now.
Watching in underwear.
Wow.
Just dig it. Well, I hope that they don't fuck it up, and I hope that that everybody comes through with their character. I hope Jamie Foxx is able to do better in this one than he did in TASM. I hope he does this role better than he did Tom Cruise with Katie Holmes. I hope he does a lot. I hope that this actually doesn't fuck up the franchise. That's my biggest fear, is that they try to do too much, and that the too much is like it overflows the cup. You know what I'm saying? And it takes away from, how you put too much sugar in the Kool-Aid and it's too sweet. You know what I'm saying? And it's just as bad as not having enough Kool-Aid, sugar in the Kool-Aid. So I'm just hoping that that's the case, man.
Bro. What if you don't have no Kool-Aid? What if you thirsty and ain't got nothing to drink but that Kool-Aid that got so much sugar in it, and you drink it and love it because there's nothing else to drink? And that's the point that I've been making, is based on what it depends on what time we in. Because look how thirsty we was for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman could have been a lot trasher, and we would have been over here still talking praise about it because it wasn't shit else that we could watch. It's nothing.
I didn't like it as much. I'm not gonna lie. So.
Well, I mean, listen, it wasn't the part one. The sophomore slump is a real thing. There are very few movies that can actually, or series that can actually supersede the first version of it. Let's just keep it real. In fact, I would say one of the few movies that did supersede its predecessor was Far From Home. Far From Home was better than Homecoming. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I think the Homecoming was an Iron Man movie. It didn't feel like it felt like it was more of an Iron Man movie than a freaking than a Spider-Man movie. But that part two, though, with freaking Mysterio came through, and we actually got to see what the real Spider-Man, even though I'm not really a big gadget Spider-Man fan, I'm more of a traditional, Peter Parker, just web fluid type fan. But I don't mind, the gadgets. I think that actually did do the franchise a good service. Now, I'm a little worried because if this is following the comic books timeline, they've already messed up because they already got rid of Captain America, and Miles Morales was supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Which is a whole other saga, depending on if you follow the Civil War saga, the new Civil War.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see how they freak that. But I think that's pretty good. Thank y'all for your predictions. Don't go nowhere. Kojo, sit tight for a second, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into. I want you to be real instrumental on this next little segment, because we clearly see in your background that you are a leader amongst us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, somebody get
one of the few.
Yo, all right. We're gonna let you gloat. But before look at this thing.
Oh man, nah.
While I let you do that, let me put you on the side because I'm starting to get I want to bring in my man who's a gamer, like legit. Like this dude right here is into the games. He's got his own game page, doing the Twitch thing, doing the live and all of that. And I wanted to get his opinion because I don't know if you all are aware of this or not, but the PS5 done dropped, y'all. The PS5 done dropped, and it is officially in the building. And if you ain't got yours yet, then it's probably because you either broke or just like everybody else, it was not on the shelves. But I'm curious as to which one of these systems is going to be better. And to bring that to the forefront, I want to welcome my man, Calix Page, a.k.a. Chris Alexander. What's popping, home boy?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, man? Yo, Chris, this is my man, Ty. Yo, good to meet y'all, man. Chris.
Good to meet you.
Chris is steady game. Chris, by the way, he sleeps with that headset on. Just
pretty much. Yeah. That's what's up.
So, Chris, real quick, bro, we was wondering, like, legit, because I know you a dedicated, bona fide gamer, right?
Yeah.
Now, you know the specs, you know the difference, you know all of the different intricacies between these two game systems, right? So,
as much.
I know the Xbox X ain't really dropped like that yet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really out there like that yet. But
it dropped, man. What you talking about, man?
Oh, hold on. Oh, my bad. I thought
Kojo show his. I gotta show mine.
Hold on. Let me get Kojo back in here. Kojo, hold on. Let me get Kojo back in here. Hold on, Kojo. So yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, still wait. All right, so y'all both got him. All right, yo. So. Yo, come on through, come through, yo. All right, yo, check it out. So, y'all both got. Now, what you don't know is that Chris, I see you got that Xbox, but Kojo actually got that PS4 or that PS5 recently.
Lucky.
And
Lucky.
And it was
involved. I was out there in the cold in Walmart.
Nah, yo,
I was refreshing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Well, 2 different times in Walmart.
Yo, Kojo's trying to be humble right now. In actuality, we have live footage of Kojo's wife up at the Walmart trying to get the last PS5. Oh shoot! You lucky my button ain't working.
My heart started beating a little fast.
And if you're wondering who's victorious, you need to look no further than Kojo's background.
He was in the bottom, and they just felt bad and gave it to her.
Yo, talk to me, bro. Yo, okay, so Chris, Kojo, both of y'all gaming fanatics. You know what I mean? Me and Ty, we do the gamer thing, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got the PS5 yet. I'm not a first wave guy. I'm not about to go out there. I don't do the Black Friday thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not all that, but like, give us the differences. Like, Chris, we ain't been able to really speak with you yet. Kojo, I'm gonna put you in the background just for a second. Chris, we ain't really been able to speak with you yet, man. Like, talk to us about the benefits, man. Like, why would somebody go out there and get the the Xbox? Because you don't got the PS5, right? You got the Xbox, right?
Not yet. No.
Okay, so what? So how you feeling it? Like, what's your thoughts on it? Why would we go get the Xbox as opposed to the PS5? Talk to me, homie.
To be honest, I don't know. I got because it was available. I'll be honest with you. No, but like the Xbox to me, it has the better hardware, like the top notch of everything, like the disk drive, the cooling system, the PCU, the processor, It's like the top notch, top quality of everything. But the PlayStation is not necessarily the top best, but it blends perfectly for what it is. So everything works perfectly together. So,
Kojo, Did you gonna let him talk about your system like that?
That's real because honestly, the Xbox is stronger. It's stronger.
Man, stronger.
About the PlayStation is that it plays the games I like. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Spider-Man only on that. You know, it just does what, like you said, it does what it does in when it works with other formats like the TV, PlayStation, Sony. It all connects together. The Xbox, it's quicker, it's stronger. I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't play Spider-Man.
Nah, I gotta go to the PS4 to play Spider-Man and then play with them. But like, if you play, like for example, I'm an Assassin's Creed person. Like, if I show you like all my people, like got the Assassin's Creed characters all set up on my computer and so forth, it runs smoother when it comes to its frame rates and its graphics and so forth. Like it just looks different. So I have to go to my Xbox in order to play Assassin's Creed. Or even I got back into Fortnite because they got the Mandalorian character on Fortnite. So I've been playing that. And it's just smooth. Say that again.
Now PS5 is buggy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's one of the reasons.
The little menus pop up when I'm playing online. I'm like, what the? And honestly, if you are a big gamer, and if you haven't gotten it already, wait until the bugs are worked out. Honestly, the thrill of it was actually the hunt.
Yeah.
Once I got it, I'm like,
now what?
Kojo, I think you muted yourself on accident, bro.
What the? See, that's that PS5, man. That's what the PS5 does to you, man.
Kojo, somebody
glitched out everything.
No, this is Kojo. Yo, Xbox heard him talking shit about the
immediately.
Your Microsoft did not.
Like that, man.
Hey, yo, let me see, Yaz. I don't know, Yaz, if you can hear me or not, but Yaz, get ready to jump on in here. I want to get your opinion too, and maybe Austin. But yeah, man, yo, these systems is like crazy right now. I mean, I'm not really a big first wave person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really big on jumping in on the first wave. So I'm not necessarily always going to be the one to jump right in on the very first time they release a system, because in my opinion, right after the PS5 come out, the PS5S gonna come out, and then the PS5SC, and then, you know what I'm saying, the PS501C3 and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know whether or not it's really in my best interest to invest in the PS5 right now, or whether I should wait for it to actually be, you know what I'm saying, like upgraded to what it's going to end up being in 6 months. Plus, in 6 months, the used PS5 is going to come out, and they're going to be like $10 less, and they're going to come with the game. You know what I mean? So
$10 less.
Yo, would you rather pay $489 or $499?
Yeah, get that God of War limited edition.
They're not going to come down. They're not going to come down. I don't think they're going to come down.
No, you got to get that God of War limited edition one.
But you're forgetting about the scalpers. Dude, right now on eBay, you can get hit for $1,300 for this one.
Yeah. Yo, I wanted to do that though. Like, I legit wanted to jump in and grab me like 10 or 11 PS5s and go ahead and put them on the black market for $2,500 so I can go ahead and buy me a few pounds and sit there and watch as it goes up on eBay. But I don't know, for some reason, I'm never able to accumulate them the way I really want. And for some reason, this dude Kojo went ahead and got the goddamn last PS5.
Two
of them. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Two?
Yo, you greedy.
Father, so for my son.
Oh. Yo, you see how you did that, Ty? That was real New Jersey. I got one for my son.
My way, dude.
Y'all can share.
We can't get one. My man got two of them.
Yo, I was online from 11 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning.
We was all online from 11
o'clock. Me too, brother.
And it was you. You the reason I didn't get my damn
Hold on. Look at yo, order in the court. Yo, my man Austin is making an appearance. Austin, what you trying to say, homie?
I was just saying, man, that thing is elusive, dude. I was on the Amazon page just hitting refresh, waiting for it.
But when
Never
you
came
outside,
available to me, man. No
standing in
PS5 for me.
Walmart. Were you outside and standing in Walmart from 11 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, trust me, he was seriously like on that all night long. Like I literally was like, "Are you gonna stop?"
Were you physically standing online, physically out there in a coat?
Oh, you're out. Oh, no.
To 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well,
Nobody.
I deserve too.
Yeah, I guess you deserve it, because hell no, I'm not gonna be out in the cold for that.
You deserve that one. You deserve that.
You basically
belong to you, brother.
You basically say, yo, you ain't really. You ain't really dedicated. Is that me?
You ain't really built like that. Nah, I ain't built like that.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's why I'm sitting here. This lion's head on my wall.
Yeah.
All right, I guess you deserve to. I guess you deserve to. We'll let that go. You won this one only. Okay.
Yo, well, I mean, but is that me? Oh shit.
Yeah, that is you.
My bad. My bad.
Like, all right, you went too far now. You went too far.
I got it. I got too excited. My apologies, everybody. My apologies. I did that. It was all my fault.
Pokemon podcast.
I'm actually
Y'all don't do Pokemon podcast.
Vinny done froze. Vinny, you free?
I think Vinny's. He's like.
Yeah, Vinny's freezing.
Internet
all crazy.
We're all gonna go away.
Freeze.
Yeah, there you go. Man, Vinny be having the big teeth smiles too. He be like teethy smiles.
There you go.
I can't hear him.
Hey, where's your voice at?
He trying to cover him up now. Oh man.
I can't hear him.
No sound.
All right, you hear me now, right?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. Yo, see, that's that bullshit, bro. I don't know what the fuck kind of viruses Kojo and all of those PS5s is sending this thing.
It's in the system. It shuts it off.
But yo, in all honesty, Chris, I want to hear you because the only game that I really have to exclusively look forward to on Xbox as of right now is Halo. You know what I'm saying? And Halo hasn't come out with a new game. Yes, Halo. All right,
the new one.
I'm sorry. Okay, everybody can't do. All right, Skyrim. What's up, Chrissy? I don't know.
Yeah, I like Skyrim.
Hey, Chrissy.
I like that. I beat that game in like
Skyrim.
24 hours.
Yeah, that RPG, I get into it all day. Yeah, Skyrim is dope.
You beat Skyrim in 24 hours? Did you?
Yeah.
What?
I literally just got like the Justice League's game, and I started playing it yesterday morning because it's Christmas, right? Because I had to go to the family thing, so I started playing it. I got like halfway through the game before I left my house in the morning, and then I finished it when I came home in like I don't know, maybe 3 hours.
That's the type of game you gotta have like a diaper when you play it, because like
you just go straight to the bathroom and do this movie scenes. That's it. All right, they talking.
Yeah, exactly. When they're talking and whatnot, you can run real quick and then come back and be like, okay, fast forward, get it,
skip it. Let's go. Let's get it.
But I don't know how. Like me personally, I would honestly go for the PS5 first because the way I do it is I use the PlayStation for single player games, and I use Xbox for multiplayer games because I think that the configuration of it is a little more geared to interaction between folks in different places, right? Like I would rather play. Me and Ty, before he started getting headaches when we used to play Gears of War. Like he can't play Gears of War no more because like it gives him an anaphylactic shock.
Oh my god, that game!
All them lights and flashes and so forth.
Yeah, and all of the 360 movement.
Flash.
Yeah, I don't like it. See, I'm not the only one.
Back the fuck up.
Yeah, but there's no Miles Morales on Xbox, bro. And as you see, I cannot live in a world where there's no Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like that's
God of War. Or God of War.
Well, God of War.
Yes, God of War is definitely exclusive to PlayStation.
Yeah.
And that is one game that I love. And but you know how we do. We always get both systems. Like it's never been a question like we just have both systems. You know what I mean? But it's good to hear from these guys and let you know that all of your efforts to get the system God was looking out for you because it's got bugs and it's got possibly cannot stop work. I don't got time for that.
Yeah,
I mean? Especially with after that type of headache.
I treat the PS5 first version like the vaccine. Like, now I gotta see a few folks.
PlayStation's the main bitch.
You know what I'm saying? And like, let me see how I work on you first.
Yeah.
And then I'm ready to get the iPhone 12.1. But I'm not going to jump out there. So if we take that logic, then Kojo would have 4 boxes behind him, 2 PS5s and 2 Xboxes, and probably I don't know, maybe a Wii U or 2. I don't know. And it's a shame how Wii just got kicked completely out of the universe. Freaking Nintendo used to run shit, and now you don't even hear shit about Nintendo no more. Like,
nah, you do.
Well, Nintendo was PlayStation was supposed to be Nintendo, but they backed out. So
what was
PlayStation was supposed to be Nintendo, and then they backed out.
What do you mean?
Yeah, please explain.
The 64, the PlayStation was supposed to be the first 64, and then Nintendo was like, we don't want to do this, so they separated. So PlayStation, Sony had like, well, we got the system, let's just go ahead and do it ourselves, and that's the first PlayStation.
And Sony don't budge on their shit.
No.
Yo, look at that. Look, Chris Alexander, the Neil deGrasse Tyson of PlayStations. One more time. Yo, I love Neil deGrasse. I worship at the altar of Neil deGrasse Tyson, by the way, everybody. So I might drop Neil deGrasse Tyson name as much as I offer. And NGT is who I run.
You call me him?
Yes. We're sharing the accolades this morning. All right?
You the Tyson of Star Wars.
Yes. And he is of Xbox. Kojo's got it for PS5, and then Ty's got it for ponytails.
Yes, for you, yes.
Oh, okay.
So I've been trying to show you guys, so pay attention real quick, okay? Because like my mom, you think that's awesome? Wait a minute, right? Okay,
awesome
this is my mom. This is my mom's house, bro.
Whoa! Wow.
Okay, the one on top.
Oh wow.
Yeah, wait, hold on. It goes behind too. There's one behind there.
Wow, she got her own store.
Wait. That's her town.
Wow. Yeah,
That's
man.
town, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not done. Look, she got destroyers under here, dog. The Millennium Falcons. What?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on. Don't move, Kojo. Hold that up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, who ship?
Oh,
wow.
Yo, this is your mom's house?
This is my mom's house, bro.
Wow.
Yo, hold on.
Wow.
Not to be undone, but it looks like
y'all can go follow her at For the Love of Legos. That's my mom. The number 4, The Love of Legos. It's all one word. And peep all her stuff, bro. She's constantly growing. Like she's building all day. I'm actually at her house right now. We're gonna be working on Lego.
I might as well just toss this away. This don't mean nothing.
That don't mean nothing, bro. No. She got you have the Death Star. That's the biggest one you have. No, she's got the ultimate collection of the Millennium Falcon. It's in pieces right now because we're like moving the house, and doing some work on it. But yeah, she's
I think Kojo's Swatch is as big as yours. Look
at how angry you look. Are you jealous?
Yeah,
jealous.
Mom. Wow. Hello. How you doing?
Hi.
Wow.
Are you ready to do Lego podcast? I'd be more than happy to come on and share a few words.
Oh, we would love it.
Wow.
Hold on. Yo, Yas, you know what? Yas, you've officially been demoted. We are now more interested in your mom.
Damn! You know what? I'm about to leave. That's some hurtful shit right there.
Could you tap that mama right there real quick? And,
wow, that's dope. That's
Look,
super dope.
if I'm being demoted, this is what I got her for Christmas this year. So,
yeah, great.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so there. I support the fetish, so don't demote me.
Fine.
Wow.
Talk. Where's your mom?
Wow.
Fine. Hi.
I don't watch the box no more.
Wow.
Yo, we definitely gonna tap into what? Yo, real quick, man. I didn't even expect to go here, but
your mom make you skip. Hi, mom. Hi.
Yo,
Hi.
First of all, the mom is taken, Kojo. Calm down. Your wife take back the PS5. All right, like she already got the receipt in her purse ready. Anyway. Yo, mom. Yo, what got you into Legos, Mom? Like, I'm hella interested. Hey guys, just give me a second. Talk to Mom
My
for
dad, when I was a kid, my dad bought me my first set, and then it just life happens. You grow up, and then Star Wars came out, and I'm a Star Wars fanatic, so I went ahead and bought my first piece, my first set, and then it just started growing because it was like Star Wars and Legos. Yeah.
Yo, what? I mean, if you don't mind me asking, first of all, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hello.
All right. Now, you are a Star Wars fanatic. How did that happen? I mean, and by the way, also, do we call you Yaz's mom?
She was born in the 70s, so that was like, that was her craft back then. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
some of
my
us.
mom didn't let me go see Star Wars with my brother when it first came out, so she felt I kind of guilt tripped her throughout the years. And then when Empire Strikes Back came out, she pulled me out of school. She pushed me in front of the line, like she pushed me into the theater. She didn't even pay for the ticket. And she was like, "She has to wait right there. I'll be right back." And she just took off, and I was like, "Popcorn, gotta go, get a seat."
Where was this? Where'd you grow up, Mom?
New York.
Nueva York. Whoa, the Bronx. You seem. Let me guess. You a Bronx young girl, huh? You a Bronx, Brooklyn.
Yankees girl.
Oh, Brooklyn. Okay.
No, right. Yankees. Bronx.
Manhattan. Yo, I ain't from New York. I don't know. Everything to me just sound the same. All I know is just tell me how to get to Penn Station and tell me which way to get on the train. I don't know nothing else. So, so you taught your daughter the ways of the Force.
Oh yes, and my granddaughter, cousin, everybody in the family knows the Force.
How did you incorporate that into their childhood? Because Yas, I don't know if you witnessed, but go back and watch the beginning of this. Yas like literally wrote she gave us the whole New Testament version of Mandalorian, and she basically like put us in our place, opened up worlds that we wasn't even ready for. And I picture like you sitting her down like, listen, you're gonna learn the freaking episode 4, 5, and 6 today, which was A New Hope. No, that's an AT-AT, not an at. Okay. So how did that?
We just always watched it. That was it. You're gonna watch sci-fi. You're gonna do it right. You're gonna start from the beginning.
Wow.
Going to a galaxy far, far away.
Yo. And that sounds like it bonded the two of y'all. Like, I can honestly say that there's nobody else in this room. And I mean, look, unless y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking at Yazin and her mom, and they both look like twins right now. And I feel like they're the only ones in here whose moms got Legos in their house. Kojo, you ain't got nothing to say about that.
We go to Comic-Con together every year, like dressed up.
My mom's in the other room.
Don't get your mom's Ty. I want to see
mom
right now, son.
Tell you the first thing about Star Wars or Legos or anything else.
I got some, but not like that.
You gotta whoop your kid.
I feel like, Dad.
You ever step on a Lego with a knife? You ever step on a Lego? I know you stepped on a Lego, didn't you?
No, yeah. See, if you do Lego right, they never hit the floor.
Yeah, the Legos don't end up on the floor, dude. They don't end up on the floor.
I have been doing Lego.
That's big. If you do them right, they never end up on the floor.
You gotta upgrade, bro, if they're hitting the floor.
Wow.
See how she's hit me with the stuff on the side of my. You gotta update, bro.
She got Lego too.
I don't even drop them on the floor. Legos don't.
Yo, why I get the feeling that Yas used to do stuff wrong. She would have to bend over and get hit with a lightsaber to get for correct.
She was a good kid.
No, I didn't get beat. I watched everyone else get beat, kind of thing. I learned from their mistakes,
All right, well, just for the record, I was just playing. All right. She was like, "Yo, don't even try me with that whole parental."
She was a good kid.
I'm a smart kid, not a dumb kid. I learned.
Well, clearly, the midichlorians are deep.
Mandalorians? Did he say Mandalorian?
I think he did.
It's Mandalorians. Where's the Mandalorian?
The midichlorians is what makes you the Jedi.
Did you not know that?
Did you not?
All of you guys started like literally like glitching at the same time, so it sounded like the
Okay. I mean, to be clear, the midichlorians.
Okay.
We were introduced to the midichlorians in the Phantom Menace when Qui-Gon started, when he originally, he tapped.
Yeah, you're talking about the blue people and like the big tall,
No, the midichlorians is how Anakin.
When he tested the little boy,
he tested
blood.
Anakin, and he said to Anakin, he's like, "Oh, we're testing your."
Yes. Okay, I remember what you're talking about. Okay.
I'm trying to make the force all
I remember what
science.
you're talking about. I remember.
All right.
No, test him again.
Whoa! We just lost points.
When Obi-Wan was like,
yeah. Well, yeah. The midichlorians is the part of your brain so that, or not your brain, but it's the cells inside of you that that tell the Jedi what how strong of a Jedi you could or could not be. You know what I'm saying?
Right. When they saw that there was going to be some conflict in him, yes, I got you. When they were like, oh, he's strong with the Force, this one, but there's much conflict in him.
Now, I'm going to take a step back because I already see how Kojo's looking, and I want to go ahead and just make something clear. There will be no nerd shaming on this broadcast, okay? So don't be coming up in here trying to tell somebody that because they didn't know or did not know something or another, that they are not just as blerdy as anybody else. So there will be. No, we are not going to do that thing where, what you mean you didn't read series 3, episode 1 of the Star Wars Old Republic? That will not be happening in this broadcast. We all learn together. Just like I just learned that that the Sony PlayStation was supposed to be the Nintendo 64. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I didn't know that joint.
I didn't know that
I
either.
worked for Nintendo
Right.
when she was a baby.
How? I thought that was based in Japan.
Say it again.
Say it one more time.
I thought the Nintendo was made in Japan.
We were in Hawaii, and I was a vendor. I'm
a military kid.
Oh,
so they
what
used
branch?
to have stuff to try out at home. Like
What
when
branch?
Donkey Kong Country came out, and the Power Rangers and all that, I used to get all of that stuff.
Yeah, I was born on a base, so like you
They were
sometimes
like, "Here, try
branch?
this, play it, and sell it."
Yo,
So I was like,
yo,
"Okay."
can you be like my like second mom? Like seriously, like I feel like I'm missing my childhood was. And my mom is in the other room, and I'm saying there's something, but yeah, man, I feel like I was robbed. I was definitely there was a lot of shit I didn't get to see.
All right. Well, now
come on,
check
man.
it out, guys.
Take your moms to the Comic-Cons, dress them up. Trust me, they'll love it. We do it.
Oh yeah, it's
My
so much
mom will not go to Comic-Con.
She
Mom.
will.
bro.
Mom.
She
Yes.
will.
Oh, yo, hold up.
Expand her mind.
Mom,
You about to bring your mom in there too? All right.
watch
Well,
this. You want to see what type of mom I got? This type of mom. Hold up,
just in
hold
case.
up.
All right. Well, while Ty's doing that, we'll wait for him to come back. But
Yo,
while he's
yes.
doing that, yo,
What branch, real quick?
I don't know if y'all seen this or not, but I do the Comic Cons, and I showed you earlier how I actually dressed up as Electro one year, as in the Spider Universe, and that's what I do on an annual basis. But now Ty's getting his mom on cameo. This is crazy. All right, we're about to, this actually is a great way to segue into the next segment before we close out. But I wanted to ask y'all about your Christmases, about all that stuff. Oh, look, hold on,
You won't even get on camera. So look, no, I'm not gonna put you on camera. So, Mom, would you like to go to Comic-Con?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con is like a place where you go for like comic books, hobbies, and like things.
You get to dress up.
You get to dress up like your favorite comic book hero.
I don't have a favorite comic book hero.
See, that's my mom. That's what my mom. That's the reaction you get.
Mom
is not with us when we go next time.
Yeah. She just
don't call me mom.
Yeah, she gotta break it. We gotta break her in on that,
No.
Yeah,
so much fun.
Walk in dressed dirty. I'll go with you.
Dirty.
Whoa.
No, not dirty.
What? Whoa, get out of here.
That's like
Look, I was always
dressed up like Marvel characters.
the kid that was afraid for you to meet their mom because she would say something really disrespectfully crazy, and she continues to
She proved that point.
Right. To prove me right.
That was fucking great.
Yo,
Tell mom to get her mind out the gutter.
My mom's
Okay.
fucking dirty. Like, hey, as long as they let me get
Her
dirty.
mind
Like,
out
oh,
the
what?
gutter. Damn.
She tried to go to the spot with lean.
Exactly.
All Hey, all right, everybody. Hey,
So look, I
Hey,
forgot.
what we doing?
I forgot
Yeah, I know, right?
to show you guys. But here's Hogwarts. Here's Hogwarts in Lego.
Oh my God!
Damn.
God, this is.
And there's a little bit of Asian in there too. There's a little Asian one in there because we ain't got enough room right now. So the house
Wow,
being
this is wow.
Yo, I'm like thoroughly impressed. And
Yeah, her mom is like awesome. Your
my
mom's
old
awesome.
bedroom was turned into like one of her one of her Lego rooms.
Look, I just wanted to show you the shit. You didn't have to show me a whole universe.
Okay, so listen.
Like that's it.
After we're done, oh, I gotta get that one. That's the only one she's missing. I gotta get that one. That's next.
That's all.
After we get all of them, I'm gonna turn her house into a Lego museum. It's gonna be a national landmark in Daytona Beach.
I think I got like four Millennium Falcons, maybe 5. I'm not sure. I lost count.
Do you get that big one that's like 8,000 pieces?
No, it's 7,000.
Oh, excuse me, I'm off by 1.
Did you hear her break that shit down? Wait a minute. Did you hear her?
Wait, say that again?
It's 7,400 and 7,541, I believe. I got that one for my that was my graduation gift to myself in college.
Wow, mom is so dope.
Thought he was doing something.
Mom is so dope. Like that.
Try to activate my powers, like whatever. Can't do.
Since we are talking about clones, is there any way we can maybe clone your mom the way they clone Grogu and just trade her in for my mom? Because
one of a kind, bro. One of a kind. Sorry,
my granddaughter should throw down.
I just move in. That's it. I just go over there.
Wow. Yeah.
All I got is a little.
I take my shit with me.
He's got a little.
A little.
Yo, she did. You know how they have Lego advent calendars? She did 3 this year at one time, bro.
Word.
Out of the City, Star Wars, and Harry Potter.
Yo, mom, you
check out her Instagram. 4, the number 4, the love of Lego.
Wow.
With an S at the end of it, and her little minifigure should be like the picture of it with Chewbacca, and add her, bro. Like she's constantly, like every day she posts something different. Like, bro.
I thought of Flego. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm looking right now. Hold on.
I thought it was Flego.
What was that?
The number 4.
Yeah.
The Lego what?
At 4 the love of Lego.
I thought Flego. Sorry.
Looks like
with an S.
Yeah, with an S.
Kill it.
Put an S at the end.
Like that.
No, put an S at the end. Where's your phone?
Okay, bet.
There goes.
Hold on, let me see if I can show you the icon.
Okay, BM. So like for the Lego, like this. All right, cool. Well, that's a big deal. Real quick, guys.
There's no F on the end. There's no F on the end, Vinny.
Oh, there isn't? Oh, okay, I didn't think so. I didn't think that made any sense. All right, check it out. Real quick, guys. We gone on. This was supposed to be just for the record, 1 hour. We're going on our 2nd hour. But that's good, because it just means we got a whole lot to talk about. So I wanted to close out with us discussing an event that happened this week. For those of y'all that are unfamiliar with the Negro solstice and everything that occurred this week, we actually had a huge event in which we were able to see 2 different huge outer rim planets, outer solar planets, this Monday and Tuesday, and then a little bit on Wednesday. And for those who are unaware, we did get the report that Black people, as a result of our melanation, were able to tap into our superpowers on the 21st. And this was made clear by the one and only Lottie Dot, who told us that as Black people, genetically, we are stronger, smarter than everyone else, and we're more creative. And on December 21st, our real deoxyribonucleic acid will be unlocked, and a majority of will be able to do things that we thought were fiction. Learn who you are, blah, 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 blah. So if you were unaware of that, that means that if you started off looking like this before the 21st, then on the 21st, this is what you look like afterwards. If you were not looking forward to it,
I want what he's drinking.
The first person I looked for when I got my powers was George Zimmerman, and I stood over his ass like this.
Oh my God. Highlander, that motherfucker is crazy.
Yo, we had to go ahead and report to Dr. Umar, who was our news zone. All right, and I don't know if I do that or not. And just in case, if you were wondering whether or not you should have got your superpowers, if you did not, then our president told you you didn't get them because you ain't. So I say all that to just see if you guys were able to tap into your Negro superpowers. And I also wanted to know if y'all were actually welcome or if you had a chance to go to orientation. If you missed orientation, it went a little something like this.
What time orientation start? What power you get? Can I leave my dragon here? Is that the Obamas? Hey, Shell! Dr. Sebi giving smoothies out in the back. Joyce told me Shakari ain't get no powers. I heard Jesus giving a keynote. You think he gonna speak in tongues the whole time? Anybody else had trouble teleporting? You got gum? Girl almost set the house on fire. Said she wasn't getting powers until she started to act right. Mm-hmm. You the one who made it rain this morning? Shh, they starting.
I don't know if y'all got your powers or not. So that brings me to this question as we start to wrap up, which is, what if you had them and were able to have the option would be your superpower if you could choose it for yourself? I'm going to start with Yas and her mom because they are patiently waiting there in the sunlight, and I want to see what Yas and her mom actually would pick for their superpowers.
Superpower?
Yeah, what would you be for your superpower?
Teleportation.
Teleportation, mom would choose. I would choose probably invisibility. Yo, I'd be in and out of everything without nobody seeing my ass.
I want to travel, so I'll just blink and go.
Yo, so you would be I dream a genie with it, mama. Okay. All right.
Oh, look at me. Oh yeah, I'm in Paris now.
And
Hello.
me, you don't know where I'd be. I'd be on a plane, I'd be on a four-wheeler in the dune buggy, I'd be messing with like tourists and stuff like that. I'd be that invisible person, doing some crazy shit, and all you see is like something moving. You're like, what the fuck? How is that moving right now? I'd be the next David Blaine.
All right. Invisibility. All right. I can certainly see that. Kojo, what's your superpower gonna be, homeboy?
My superpower will be able to curse in front of my mom like she just did. Curse right from my mom. Like she just did. Like your face.
You gonna get the
Yeah, quick.
Anything else? I don't care. I don't care about fight. I don't care about speed, teleportation. I can say,
oh, yeah.
Yo.
Your mom must be that. Have you seen that meme of that lady where the kids are like sitting in the front seat of the car, right? And she's like, get the fuck up. I'm playing this game with you. Get the fuck up. She's like, move. And she's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. You don't get the fuck up today. I ain't messing with you today. And like these kids like, come on, just get in the back seat, mom. And she's like, I get back seat. Yeah, she ends up beating the
But you're doing it more. You're doing it more.
That is definitely a power that most of us don't have, yo. That is hilarious. Yo, Chris, what's your superpower, homeboy?
My superpower, I want to fly so I can just get rid of be out of 5 o'clock traffic. That's it. Be sitting there, be like, just don't want to do that scene from Hancock when he picked up the car, he just took off. I want to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ty, you got any superpowers, man, that you would actually request if you could choose your Negro solstice powers?
Absolutely. I'm surprised none of y'all said this either. I would have the gold finger. I'm touching anything I touch turn to gold, buddy. I'm trying to be rich.
Yeah, we try to go pee with that wrong finger, dog. You pee in gold.
So
look, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna be made of gold if that's the case. Then I really would. I would want the gold finger. I want to be able to touch whatever I touch and turn to gold.
I can't say what I want to say. There's a mama present, so. No.
Technically.
Hey, Vince, you see that necklace with the yeah.
Oh.
Can you just say it?
Go ahead, say it, bro.
Okay. You touch the wrong thing, you'll get like the golden vagina. You make it into a necklace.
The golden vagina?
Yeah.
He said the vajayjay, and then he said, the golden vagina.
Nah, but see, it would be my power, so I would want to control it. It wouldn't be.
I'm just as scared as Kojo, and it's not even my mama.
Ain't even the same rule. Chris is sitting there like, yo, I don't know, you're the vagina. The mom's like, what you mean, the pussy? Is he?
She don't like that word technically.
See.
My bad.
I use every other word, but.
Yo. So basically, my power would be just like Ty's, but instead of gold, I'd touch anything and turn it into a stimulus check. That way, you know what I'm saying? I can use it on my tax.
That nigga said a stimulus
check.
Stimulus.
You get a stimulus.
You get a check. You get a check. You get a check.
Not you, because I don't like you, but you get one.
All right,
you get $25. That's all you get.
$25.
Last question for everybody, and then we're gonna go ahead and we'll don't leave after this. We want to have an
Kojo stuck. Hold on.
Oh, did you just poke Kojo away? What the hell did you just do?
He was
like, no, he got stuck. I was trying to fix it.
He disappeared.
That's perfect timing. Yo, he's a fucking wizard. That's his superpower. He's a fucking wizard.
Yo, what class in Hogwarts did you take for that?
Yeah,
what house you in?
Oh, Slytherin,
like
Gryffindor.
No, Gallus.
I'll go the other way. Poke the other way.
Well, we'll see if Kojo comes back. But real quick, I know that we're all parents. But for the most part, I don't know. Yas, I don't know about you.
I have a tortoise.
Hey, your mom said no. Mom was like,
I'm only 25. Yeah, I'm older than her, so.
Yo, your mom is everything, yo.
Yes,
she need her own reality show. We need to make that happen pretty soon.
Yes.
But I just wanted to ask y'all, like, well, how was y'all Christmas? All right, this is the only Christmas joint we got. Me and Ty already discussed things that we got and gave for Christmas. Yas, we saw that you were able to give your mom Legos for Christmas and stuff like that. What else Christmas-wise for the kids, for everything? What did y'all have that you were able to enjoy this year? I will lead. My Christmas was pretty cool. I don't ask for gifts. I typically would prefer not to get gifts, but my daughter was so nice to provide me with a Nintendo game controller ashtray for me to put my
That's cool.
That's nice. That's dope.
Because I could put my lighter in it and like have the blunt on the, on the side.
That's awesome.
I mean, for those of us that partake, you know what I'm saying? I am THC friendly. All right. I got my license, so don't try me.
Right.
I have
That's
the
medicine. So we like to call it medicine over here, brother. I don't know what you call it, but we call it medicinal. They call it medicine.
Chris, what happened? I know you got a lot of kids over there, man. How
yeah.
I mean, what it looking like, bro?
Man, we did well, my kids are into Pokemon, so we did a whole bunch of Pokemon cards. My youngest son, he got the Lego Mario set. He got like all of them. So he get that. And then of course my oldest son, Batman, so he does Batman all day. So Batman and clothes, because he's into clothes now. So he got clothes and Batman. Just Pokemon cards, Legos, everybody got Legos. So it was all split between Lego Batman for the oldest, Lego Harry Potter for the second one, Lego Ninjago for the third one, and like I said, the fourth one, Lego Mario. So that's pretty much it. Me and the wife. Well, I got the wife makeup, and I got this, and I got liquor.
Liquor always makes it quicker.
Crown.
Bro.
This just crown. Just that's all you need.
Dopeness. Yas, I see you floating something over there. What's your Christmas like, Yas?
My Christmas is always awesome. I bossed up this year. I did the adult thing, and I got myself everything to make my house more, more grown up. I got a new couch, like a sectional couch up, and we got some new water pillows this year, and just a new TV, like one of them curved TVs that you can like touch the screen and see the sweat on it. Like I'm telling you, you got to get one of those TVs and watch a nostalgic Star Wars movie. You can see the makeup blotted on them. It's crazy.
Good grief. Okay.
It's so crazy. Like you can see the sweat. Like, damn, Han Solo, you need a napkin? Like you sweating, bro. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I just I took care of our household, my fiance and I, and for everyone else, you know, I got my mom her Lego stuff, and then I personalized everyone's Christmas this year. I got them a Christmas bowl with like something they all love. So my mom, she loves Tigger, so I got her a Tigger one because obviously she got more Legos than I need to buy. So you know what I'm saying? Like, don't need to get her any more of those. So, you know, and I got my fiance like a bowl that had like the dark side, like Star Wars on it. You know what I'm saying? So I made everyone's like personable. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty cool. It was awesome. I got to hang out with my in-laws, and we all had like a big holiday like, you know, meal, and it was great. It was really nice.
Big deal.
It was actually fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, and she's still cussing.
Right?
I'm a killer.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Ty, talk to me about your Christmas, homeboy. I mean, I heard a little bit earlier, but what's going on?
Yeah, man. Let's see. I got my kids a letter apiece telling them why they didn't get no presents because they bad as fuck. My wife.
Wish I could have done that.
Took a lot of time writing them letters, man. I mean, it was from the heart. They say get from the heart. Yeah, my wife. I got her. You already know what I got her. I got her a little baby Yoda. She got a little baby Yoda. He be doing a little thing, talking to her and all that, giving a touch in her face and everything. And you know how you do. But yeah, and you know, she got every appliance like that she wanted. She got a refrigerator, stove, microwave, dishwasher, you know, washer and dryer. You know, that's
right. Who you know in Home Depot? Damn, let me get that hooked up.
Look, man, yeah, they said it's better. They said you get a better deal when you buy it all. So hey, man.
Yeah, I need some new plugs, man. Can you give me like some outlets covers?
Yeah,
I need that. All my outlet covers crap.
Actually,
well, I was hoping that you know, y'all could give me, you know, advice on, you know, how to leave the country, because I mean now I'm gonna owe a whole bunch of motherfuckers and shit. I don't plan on paying them. So I'm just saying, just like point me in the right direction of a new land of some sort.
Yo, Ty actually was cool enough to provide the Baby Yoda footage. Yo, this is what he got his wife. Complete, and it came with a Jedi attached to the back of that, which is I don't know.
It's over, man.
Yeah, that's dumb as hell. Yo, dope as hell, man. Well, listen, I think that we've said plenty, if not maybe too much. There's still a whole lot more to discuss in the world of geek, nerd, and whatnot, and even just sci-fi. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I am just finishing up the Expanse and a couple other shows that we can talk about in the future, as well as his Dark Materials and a couple other things. But man, before we get up out of here, man, did anybody else have anything that wanted to drop on us real quick? Any words of wisdom? Anybody want to say anything on the way out before we go ahead and release y'all back to the to your solar system?
It was a pleasure meeting you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys following me on Instagram. And
well, just expect me at next Thanksgiving, Mom. I'll be at the next Thanksgiving. Yeah, I will be there. I'll blend in. You can just say I'm the cousin or something. I got long hair too. So
hey, actually, though, we come in all color spectrum. Just saying, my whole fam. So I'm the light one. She's a little darker one.
I'm Carmel.
We go darker. We go lighter.
Carmel.
So,
She said I'm Carmel.
You can get. But on that name, when you put the Instagram, it has to have an S at the end of it. There's actually a guy with Lego. I have an S.
Like this.
Yeah, there it is. Her picture is Chewbacca is her picture.
Chewbacca and
love of Lego.
All right, you better follow back too, Ma. That's a big deal.
I will. As soon as
I follow, so
yeah,
follow.
Yeah, because I will unfollow and announce it too. So I ain't really worried about it. So we gonna get it. I'm just kidding. I would never, or would I? Who knows? On the way out, guys, I thought this was a pretty interesting video. I was riding down the street and I happened to see somebody going to work a very interesting way.
looking
All right.
cool. That was bad.
So, just in case you wondering what I want for Christmas,
Yeah.
there it is. And I'm not talking
I
about
want the rated press.
We're talking about that. Yeah, that was a dope ass costume. Like,
What's the
yo,
dope
I
ass
just want to put that out there. Like that looks dope.
Fly.
All right, y'all, don't go too far, man. I just want to first of all say thank you so much to Yas and her moms for being a contributor. Big shout out to the homie Chris for doing his thing. Big shout out to the homie Kojo, who evidently we lost his connection. And of course, the homie Ty, my ace boon right here, man, holding me down. I hope y'all tuned in. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. If you watched on the replay, make sure you follow. And make sure you go to the hashtag new Blerd Order and follow each and every last one of us that showed up here on the screen today. Thank you so much for all of our guests that appeared today, and we look forward to seeing y'all again. And remember, don't let nobody tell you ain't black just because you ain't into. You know what? I didn't rehearse. I should have wrote this part down. I should have had something better to say. You know what? Just look. May the fourth be with you. I don't know, goddamn shit.
Fighter 2, I just really hate Zangief, only Ken and Ra 2. I find it hard to be Blanca, keep a wee ninja hanging and the uncle album banging. If you negative in energy, then stay out the vicinity. Yeah, them niggas over there. Yeah, now look at what I wear.